California Zephyr, and it's considered to be the most scenic train in America.
So we wanted to put that to the test and take the train from Chicago all the way to San Francisco. We've been on a lot of trains and seen America in some of the most unique ways, which means we're not easily impressed. So here's the plan. We'll rate each stretch, share the best moments, and by the end, you'll know if this train is worth planning a whole trip around.
Let's go!
Let's do it!
Ooh, nothing like that cold Chicago air.
Top of the stairs? All right.
Welcome aboard as always. Thank you for choosing Amtrak as your mode of transportation. Here we go.
Getting in here is a bit tricky with all this luggage. Welcome to our new home.
So to truly test if this is America's most scenic train route, we're breaking the 52-hour journey into 6 stretches. This first stretch is from Chicago to Omaha, Nebraska. We'll be rating each stretch based on 3 things: wow factor, range of views, and screen versus reality. Does it look like what you see in the pictures?
We have a jam-packed next few days going east to west across the United States. A lot of states Cole and I have never been to. I'm super excited about that. So to give you a little bit of context, we just got off a 52-hour train traveling from Miami to Chicago.
By the end of this trip, we'll have spent close to 100 hours on trains.
I'll give you a room tour in just a little bit, but this train has an observation car. We've never been on a train with an observation car before, so I feel like sitting in our room, we're kind of missing out on all the views. Go. How's it going?
Good, how are you?
Good.
What's up, Bill?
Better now. This is gonna be so cool. Wow. Look at this. Oh my goodness, look at this solar farm.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, look at the windmills in the distance.
It's awesome.
I'm gonna live in here
Yeah.
for the next 3 days of my life. I'm kind of freaking out right now, to be honest. It's like stimulation overload. I can't take it all in fast enough, and then it's gone.
We left Florida a few days ago for Chicago, and the landscape has changed so dramatically. That's what I love about our country, the diversity of it. You can cross in on a train and watch the whole landscape transform at 50 miles an hour.
So as the sun is setting behind us over here, it just made me think about it. We've got 3 days, 2 nights, and my goal for this train trip is to see every sunrise and every sunset sitting from this observation car. I'm really fighting the urge to sit here until it gets dark just to see everything that I can see. But at the same time, I know that you want to see a tour of the train. So let's do a quick tour of the train.
The California Zephyr has 10 cars in total, 2 engines, a luggage car, 3 sleeper cars, a dining car, an observation car, which you've already seen, and finally 2 coach cars. So we came downstairs in one of the coach cars, and just to show you what's going on down here, we actually have the main restrooms for the coach guests. Nothing special by any means. And then you also have luggage rack here for all of your big luggage that you don't want to be at your seat. This is the dining car where we'll have all of our meals. I'm excited because it's community seating, so hopefully we'll make some friends. And you already know, I'll talk to a sign if he'll talk back. Oh, so this is just the cafe, yeah. So these are the Superliner roomettes, and they're actually smaller than what we saw on the previous train, the Floridian. They do not have a bathroom inside here, so it is set up for 2 people to sit down. And then this lays out into a bed, and then of course the bunk bed folds down above. The sleeper cars are actually split in half. The back half are roomettes, and then the front half of the sleeper car are all bedrooms. So on this one, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bedrooms in a line here.
Come on into our bedroom. We're in room C. This is a bedroom on the train. It's gonna look oddly familiar to what you saw on our last train video when we rode the Floridian. So we do have a bed here. It's a couch during the day. It folds out into a bed at night. We have this one, which pulls down and makes a bunk bed. This spot up here will be my bed for obvious reasons. There's not a lot of headroom. And we have a sink where we'll wash our hands, get ready in the morning. We've got the Beekman 1802 fresh air lotion with goat milk. So fancy, Amtrak. Let's see. So we have another place to sit right here, which I really like this seat. I don't particularly love riding backwards, but it's not horrible. This here folds out, So if we wanted to have a meal or get some work done here in the room. As for the storage space in this room, there are a couple of places. This one up top being the best. There's one underneath the seat here, and then we've been able to manage to squeeze a little bit under the couch bed. That's what I'm gonna call it. I'm gonna call it the couch bed. You do wanna pack light. One other thing I do wanna mention for storage is this closet. We do have this little closet here, which we are hanging our coat up in. With the bedroom, we do have our own private toilet and shower. We've got, it's basically a wet head style, so when you take a shower, it gets all wet in here, so we gotta make sure we cover up the toilet paper. No one wants soggy TP. Super, super gross when that happens. And I think that just about covers it.
All right, it may not be from the observation car, but we did catch our first sunset of the trip.
So you're probably wondering, why are you guys riding the Zephyr now?
You see, our friends Greg and Jen, who we met 4 years ago when we first started this channel, and who were actually our first patrons ever, came and joined us for one of our group travel trips down in the Southern Caribbean. And during that time, I bought Greg a handmade hat out of palm fronds, which he actually left behind.
Well, Greg, not only are we coming to visit you in California, riding this train, but guess what I have with me? That's right, I'm bringing you your hat back. I can't wait to see his face when I come out off of this train and they pick us up in San Francisco wearing this hat. I'm gonna tuck it away up here in this corner in hopes that this keeps it nice and safe.
5:30 dinner reservations. Your table's now ready. 5:30.
Where do you want us?
All right.
All right, thank you, sir.
All right.
Well, we are having the same menu as the last few days on the Floridian, but this time the appetizer is a little bit different. We actually had some coconut shrimp, which was really good, and we just went over the Mississippi River, which was majority of it frozen, but that was really cool. And we also have a freight train next to us right now, so getting to see some of our views at the same time, which is really cool. Now it's time to test the shower, and hopefully, I'm praying that the water will be hot. That is my worst nightmare. Update, the shower is hot. It is great. Actually, it was phenomenal. I'm really happy.
So this is the sleeping situation.
Yeah, this
Bunk
is it.
beds. My bed's up there. Looks like I gotta be careful. I'm gonna bunk my head.
It looks pretty tight up there.
All right, I'm gonna make my journey to my...
You could fit here.
I really can't. We tried this already. Here I go. Whoa. Whoa.
Make sure you put your seatbelt up.
Whoa. Oh. Oh. There's not a lot of headroom.
That's straight.
Oh. Heads up. If there's turbulence, I shouldn't fall out of the bed. Alrighty. You gonna turn the lights off? I love you.
Love you, baby.
While we try and get some sleep, let's review our ratings for the first stretch. Today we passed mainly farmlands throughout Illinois, and I could tell Cole's inner child was full of joy. So he'd probably give the wow factor a 5 out of 5. He sure loves some farms. For range of views, we'll give it a 3 out of 5. And screen versus reality, it sure looked like farmland to me. Good morning to everyone except for these 3 pimples that decided to show up on my forehead. It is 6:32, I think. My watch says one thing, my phone says another, but the sun is starting to come up on the horizon behind us. So we're about to get dressed really quick and head to the observation car. I gotta say, I slept really, really well last night. How did you sleep?
I slept good. I slept really good.
We just went through the food car on the way to the observation car, and it smells so good. There's a lot of people in there already eating breakfast, but we wanted to come in here first so we could catch the sunrise. Our goal for today is to literally capture as many views as humanly possible in this observation car as we can, because this is just going to be incredible. I just know it already. Wow, we're seeing our first glimpse of mountains.
Rocky
in the
Mountains are over here with
distance.
snow top on them.
Oh,
It's so beautiful.
it's so crazy.
Now that we got to see the sunrise, it's time for some breakfast.
Man.
You enjoying the trip so far?
You guys ate already.
Yeah?
Ups and downs.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What's the downs?
The sleep.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we can understand that,
Yeah.
for sure.
That's
Holy,
right.
look at the mountains.
That is what's so cool. Like, the Rockies are just absolutely gorgeous. Like,
Our first glimpse. Thank you so much. That looks amazing. Yum. Did you get the quesadilla too?
I did.
So our new friends from across the way, they just rode the Zephyr a few days ago to Chicago, and now they're taking it back to California. I think it's so cool that you're doing it twice.
Oh my God!
Oh, the
I'm
Sierras?
just,
Yeah.
that is our bucket
And
list.
then we,
This is bucket list.
you gotta
Number
go-
one.
you-
Now, welcome to Denver. For those of you going beyond Denver, we are on the Mountain Time. It is currently 7:47. Welcome to Denver.
We just had a yummy breakfast, and now we are in Denver. Good morning, Simon. Good morning, how are you?
This is our longest stop on the trip and the end of stretch 2. So with an hour in Denver, we think it's time for some coffee.
You know, one thing I've really started to appreciate at these stops are when you can get out and stretch your legs. Union Station.
Travel by train.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, this is beautiful.
While we get some coffee, why don't we give you the ratings for stretch number 2? Unfortunately, we couldn't see much going through Nebraska, but honestly, this morning the sunrise made up for that. So we're giving a 4 out of 5 to the wow factor, a 2 out of 5 to the range of views, considering we couldn't see anything last night. And we'll give it a 5 out of 5 to screen versus reality, because I mean, did you see that sunrise?
Going in a coming.
That's it.
We're going straight to the observation car to get our best spot for the view. And just like that, we are leaving Denver.
All right, so I made some new friends. Your names were Lauren and Nathaniel. What are you guys looking forward to the most on this trip?
Views.
The views? What part of the train are you more excited about?
Pretty much excited for everything.
Yeah.
We're probably like 45 minutes outside of Denver. Scenery's starting to change a little
Kind of
bit.
getting into the foothills.
How are you feeling right now?
Oh, I'm so excited. Like, have I said I'm excited yet? I'm super excited.
So excited. Super excited.
So we're sitting here talking to our neighbors, and next thing you know, I look down and I see a whole herd of elk just laying right here alongside of the railroad.
We almost missed them.
We almost missed them, but next thing you know, as soon as I saw them, the entire train saw them, and everyone just turned like, ah.
Whiplash.
Yeah, whiplash is right. But I'm actually really glad that I brought this little cheap set of binoculars because you get to like really, I'm looking up into the hill. And,
Oh, look at this tunnel. Are we gonna go up in this tunnel here?
yeah, look at the tunnel right
Look
there.
at the tunnel.
We are. We're about to go around. All right, we're getting ready to go through the tunnel right here.
Are we going through that tunnel?
Yep. Here it is. What? All right. That was a short one. Our first tunnel. That was good.
We got a really long tunnel. This is insane.
We do.
I literally don't want to blink. My eyes are getting drier by the minute. I'm not kidding. I don't want to miss anything.
Look at that. Look at that. Look at those rocks. That's really cool. Another tunnel. Is that 3?
Is that 4?
3 or 4, yeah. It's so cool.
We are literally getting ready to go into the Moffat
Tunnel as we speak.
Whoa! So this is the highest point of elevation that the train will reach on the entire trip, 10,000 feet. And I think this is 7 miles long, is what I heard.
6 or 7 miles, yeah.
Yeah, so we're literally going under the Continental Divide. Incredible.
Yeah. Not much to see
Not much,
here.
not much to see here.
Yeah.
So since we're in the tunnel for such a long time, they actually pressurize the train cars, so you can't walk about the train. You can't go to different cars. They lock the doors, and we're kind of locked in here for the next 7 miles in darkness. So I think we should ask our friends what they think about Greg's hat. What do you
All
think?
right, let's do it. So I want to know, what do you think about Greg's palm frond hat?
I mean, it's different. I don't know.
It's different,
It is
yeah.
cool.
It's cool. I think it's cool. Would you say nice hat, Greg, for us?
Nice hat, Greg.
All right, there we go.
All right, Greg, I do want to tell you this hat must be high quality because that's a lot of miles and it's held up really, really good.
It has,
That's
right?
a nice purchase there. Nice hat, Greg.
Nice hat, Greg.
Will you please leave a comment and say nice hat, Greg? I mean, look at this thing. Isn't it flattering?
We just made it through.
We made it!
Yeah. Wow, and look at all the
It's
snow.
so bright!
Oh, that is the ski area behind us.
Oh, wow. What do you think of the views so far?
It's been amazing. It's really, really cool.
They have booths in Colorado.
We just came back to our room. It is almost lunchtime, and we're gonna enjoy lunch in the privacy of our room, which has me cleaning things up a little bit and thinking about the packing situation. Now, when you live on a train for multiple days at a time, you really start to think differently about how you pack. You need things that are easy to grab, organize, and doesn't turn into chaos every time you change seats or move between different cars. And that's why I love Nomad Lane's bento bag and the Tamagotchi sling. The bento bag is basically our mobile base. Camera batteries, computer, hard drive, chargers, headphones, snacks. Literally everything has a place, which is huge on a train where space is tight and things are constantly shifting. What's awesome about the bento bag, it's small enough to fit underneath the train seat and also under airplane seats, so it's your perfect weekend or getaway bag. And then the Tamagotchi sling is what I keep on me when we're walking through the cars or heading to the observation lounge, even hopping off the train for a quick stop. It's small, but it holds more than you expect, and it keeps my hands free, which matters way more than you think when you're on a moving train. When you're traveling like this, you don't need more stuff, you just need the right stuff packed well. These bags have made train life way easier for us. If you're curious about either of these, you can check out the QR code here. I'll also put a link to Nomad Lane down in the description below.
Everything good. Thank you for this food, helping our share body. So as we're sitting here eating our lunch and looking out the window here, we're talking about something that we didn't realize this train trip would be for us, and that's almost like a scouting route. We are seeing all these little like towns and areas through the mountains here that we would love to come back and actually spend some time in. What's really sad is that we don't have service right now, so I can't even like pull up a map to see exactly where we are within the mountain range. So I'm gonna have to go back later on Google Earth or Google Maps and really kind of like follow the train tracks to figure out, oh, this is where we saw that, you know, one building or that one place that we want to go look at, which is really cool.
I'm getting extremely fatigued. All of these views are just so peaceful and calming, and I'm just watching them go by. My eyelids are getting heavy, but I'm afraid if I close my eyes, I will miss something important. So the battle ensues: to take a nap or to not take a nap.
I am so mad at myself right now. I literally just jumped up. I got excited about what I saw out the window, and I just sat on Greg's hat.
It's broken.
Come on. Are you kidding me?
It made it all these miles only for you to sit on. Look, there's cows over here.
There's a big ranch.
Look, there's a pivot.
It disappeared, yeah.
This is insane. We're about to go through the Glenwood Canyon, and we're about 30 minutes from our next stop of Glenwood Springs.
How many times have you had your semi on that road?
12 times a year since 1994.
12 times a year since 1994. Wow. Well, is it a different view from here looking at it?
Actually, we're talking about that. You can see caves and stuff, and yeah, it's completely different seeing that road from over here. So, yeah.
What made you want to come on this train, being that you've already gone on that
see
road?
That.
To
You
see.
never seen that side. It's like you've always looked on down the hallway there, but you always wonder what's on the other side.
Yeah.
This is why. Just because, like those semis, you only see this way. You never see the other way. That is amazing up there.
Look at that.
To see how beautiful that is. But in a cab of that semi, you don't look up and see all that. That's why I want to do it.
All right, we have made it to Glenwood Springs, and we have an opportunity to get off the train for about 10, 15 minutes. So we're gonna take that to stretch our legs and enjoy the beautiful day it is outside. All right, it is time to rate
Our Stretch 3 rating. I'm so excited. We are rating based on wow factor, range of views, and screen burst reality. I just feel like I need to be dramatic. All right, for the first one, the wow factor. Ready?
1, 2, 3. 5.
Oh, that was
100%.
kind of like obvious.
Yeah, that
I
was
think
great.
I said wow only like 100 times. So the next one is the range of views. On the count of 3. Are you scared they're gonna leave us?
Yeah, I am. Sorry.
We have 15 minutes.
Well, but we didn't get off right away. So we're getting pretty close.
All right, so the next one is the range of views on the count of 3.
1, 2, 3, 5.
Because every time I thought the mountain range was over, it like changed on us, which was incredible.
It's
and then the
really
last
cool.
one, screen versus reality on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3, 5. Yeah, so I think we gotta get back on our train because I see people loading up and it's making me a little bit nervous. Every time we get off the train, it makes me a little bit nervous.
Why do we do this every time?
They're not leaving yet, are they?
No,
Okay, I saw people getting back on and I got so scared. Okay. We met these guys at breakfast and I think it's so cool. You just rode the train to Chicago just a few days ago.
Yes.
Last week.
We want to have a both sides, see both sides of the beauty of this train.
Yeah.
And in winter time, it's not good to fly
Yeah,
because plane will be delayed or something.
sure,
So
Yeah.
we took the.
And it's
we
totally
decided-
different experience.
sure.
Because the crowd was, I mean, sorry, not crowd, the people working.
Yeah.
They were different.
Yep.
And now it's totally different. Some other smiley faces.
No.
So happy.
Yeah.
Yep. Is it as good the second time as it was the first time?
Yeah.
I am a hat connoisseur.
This is Mr. Darrell. He's the one feeding us on this train trip.
Make sure Cole and Emily eat very well on the California Zephyr.
That's right.
Right. Greg, this is a nice hat.
Yes. Yes.
It's a nice hat, Greg. 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 Greg, how you want to wear it? But it is a nice hat, and it's different.
Great.
Show him that. Show Greg that video.
Yes, Greg's gonna see it.
Yeah.
So the longer we're on this train, the harder it is to keep up with the passing of time and the concept of time. I feel like reality right now is kind of warped. It's hard to believe that yesterday afternoon we were in Chicago and now we're in Colorado, but we're not going to be in Colorado much longer because we're going to be in Utah, and by tomorrow we're going to be in California. So
I think what Emily's trying to say is that train travel is very different from driving. On a train, you can get up, walk around, eat, talk to people, but when you're driving, you're more focused on traffic, the lanes, and the speed limit, so time feels like it's moving a lot slower.
the view outside our window right now literally reminds me of the Cars movie. This is so crazy. Like, where are you, Lightning McQueen? I'm just waiting to see him drive by at any moment. Float like a butterfly, sting like a bee.
As we made our way to Salt Lake City, Jake, who's our new conductor, joined us at the Grand Junction stop and shared a little bit about his story. So we told him about our mission to return Greg's hat.
Nice hat, Greg. There we go. See, Greg, we're telling you, I can't believe you left us behind.
Here in about 15 minutes from now, we will be going past the Utah-Colorado border, which is written up in white paint on the right side of the train, on the side of the cliff. Now, on both sides of the train, you're going to be able to see rock formations and red cliff walls, which is what gives Ruby Canyon its name. Also, there's only two ways to see Ruby Canyon, and that is by train and river raft. Now, although our weather has been awesome out here, it's almost like spring has hit early, I don't think we're going to see very many or at all any river rafts. But you never know.
So we started here in the observation deck this morning with sunrise, and we just saw the sunset.
Yes.
How are you feeling?
Really thankful for the day that we didn't have delays and we got to see all that we wanted to see.
You know, the best thing about tomorrow, we have a whole nother mountain to climb, or mountain range to climb, I should say.
Exciting, yeah. I'm definitely looking forward to the views tomorrow.
We just got to the room and I just realized I forgot Greg's hat, so I've got to go get it. I'm so upset. I hope no one grabbed it. Oh man. I'm sorry, I forgot my hat down here. No worries, thank you. I can't believe I almost forgot Greg's hat. Almost lost it. Excuse me, I'm sorry.
There's cold.
There it is.
Is there a story behind the hat?
You haven't heard the story about the hat yet? Oh man, I gotta tell you the story about the hat. The whole reason why we are on this train is because we're delivering this hat to its rightful owner.
Oh my God.
His name's Greg, all right? He left it in Grenada with us, all right?
Nice hat, Greg.
All right.
I knew it was made out of palm. You could see it.
See, Greg, I'm telling you, everyone likes this hat. You've been missing out for over a year now by not having possession of it. And I'm just so thankful I get to bring it back to you, buddy.
Fine. All right, we are at dinner with our friends. We actually met at breakfast across the way, Mr. and Miss Singh. This is their second time riding the Zephyr. This week, they rode it from California to Chicago and now doing it back the other way. So we wanted to grab dinner with them because we just bonded this morning at breakfast.
Yeah, had some good conversations.
Yeah, so we're excited to have dinner together. So while we're having dinner, why don't we go ahead and rate stretch number 4, since we'll probably call it an early night. This stretch took us through some insane canyons that you can pretty much only see by train. So that would make the wow factor a 5 out of 5. Next is range of views, and these were beautiful, but they weren't as diverse as the ones from stretch 3, so that's a 4 out of 5. And finally, screen versus reality. And well, if you've ever seen the Pixar movie Cars, that one speaks for itself.
I'm so tired. Where are we?
In the Wasatch Mountains.
We are in the Wasatch National Forest. And we'll be in Salt Lake City in just a couple of hours. I really hope I'm sleeping. Look at that. There's mountains. It's just after 6 o'clock this morning. I think we slept pretty good. How did you sleep?
Yeah, but I will tell you, this is the first time I've ever sat and brushed my teeth on my bed. I can't help but to think that there could have been possibly a better design whenever the bed is down, that you not only can walk through a little bit easier, but also you're not having to sit at the sink to brush your teeth. It's kind of... Well, it is 6:45 and we've made it to the observation car for our second morning
Yay!
of sunrise.
Mission accomplished.
It is absolutely beautiful already. We have stopped briefly for a freight train to pass us, but we are looking out over a mountain range that is dusted with snow. We're almost to Reno, Nevada, and it is just gorgeous out.
It's gonna be a great
It's gonna be
day.
a really beautiful sunrise. I can't wait to share it with you.
I can't wait to share it with you too.
Shine, nothing cooked to the sleeper but a dream. This is our second call for breakfast in the dining car. Second call for breakfast in the dining car. Once again, it's time to rise and shine. Here we go.
Breakfast time again. This morning I'm ordering the scrambled eggs with a croissant.
And I actually went a little bit rogue. I ordered the omelet all the way, but with a side of grits, which doesn't typically come with that. So she kind of looked at me side-eyed and then like, okay, I can do that.
All right, just finished up our breakfast and now we are in Reno, Nevada. This is a new state for me. All right, so stretch 5 of the journey is officially over, Salt Lake City to Reno, and unfortunately, we passed through most of that at nighttime.
Yeah, we were sleeping.
So when we woke up this morning, we were like 2 hours outside of Reno, and if I had to describe the landscape, it would be
Desert.
Desert, flat,
Desert with
but with some
mountains in the
mountains.
background, yeah.
It was really cool. So I think we should do a rating now.
Yeah, it was
We're
awesome.
rating based on wow factor, range of views, and screen versus reality. So first up, wow factor.
1, 2, 3,
4.
All right.
Ooh,
We're on the
okay,
same
okay.
page.
I mean, it was really cool, but it wasn't like yesterday. Like
Yeah.
yesterday is gonna be really hard to top.
That's true.
Range of views.
Range of views. 1, 2, 3, 3.
4. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that I could see that.
Yeah.
There wasn't as much range yesterday.
Although the sun coming up over the desert mountainous landscape was really beautiful.
Yeah.
Screen versus reality. 1, 2, 3,
4.
All right. We're on the
wanna-
same page.
Do you want to talk about why?
Yeah, so I think that whenever we were coming across the desert mountain, I would call it, I guess, high mountain, or I'm sorry, high desert. It was just really pretty. Like, it definitely could have been a backdrop to our screensaver.
On the computer.
Oh, yeah.
Just like that, stretch 6 is beginning. Our final stretch of the trip, Reno, Nevada to San Francisco, California, more specifically, Emeryville. Can't wait to see Jen and Greg. Most specifically, I can't wait to see Greg's reaction that we brought his nice hat back. That's gonna be fun. You know, this hat has probably traveled close to 10,000 miles with us over the course of the last year. So we got it down in Grenada. We sailed all the way back to Florida with it before we sold our boat. We've traveled all over Florida with this thing, boarded in Miami, gone to Chicago, and now Chicago to Nevada. It's pretty incredible. I mean, for what it's worth, I gotta say the quality of this hat is, it's great.
You ever had an office this pretty?
Never had an office this pretty. This is pretty great. Pretty great. Our neighbor in the observation car, Paul, who you met earlier, told us we just crossed over into California. So we are officially on the home stretch. We've reached 7 of 7 states on this entire journey. Pretty cool.
Wow, there's a bunch of them.
Some kind of something.
That's almond trees.
Really?
Yeah, I see the white.
That's cool. We could live like an almond farmer.
Yeah.
All right, we are about 30 minutes from our final stop at Emeryville, California.
So here's our rating for our 6th and final stretch. On wow factor, we would give Reno to San Francisco a 4 out of 5. On range of views, it would have to be 5 out of 5. From farmland to marshes and mountains, this stretch had it all. Finally, screen versus reality, 5 out of 5. But honestly, photos don't do it justice.
We just saw our first glimpse of the Golden Gate Bridge, and if you like transportation, cool ways to explore things, you're gonna like next week's video, because tomorrow we're going underneath that bridge in a very unique way.
We made it to Emeryville, California! Woo! And now for the burning question, is this the most scenic train in America?
So far, I think it is. Because we saw things you just can't see any other way. Not from the highway, not from 30,000 feet, only by committing to the track and letting the world come to you. But here's the thing, this train isn't faster, it's not cheaper, and honestly, that's kind of the point. It's choosing the long way on purpose, slowing down enough to actually notice where you are, and enjoy getting there. We had the best time. So if you were to ask us, this is definitely a train worth booking. And we've got one last thing to do. Find Greg and give him his hat back.
Yeah. Good to see you, man.
Is this what I think it is?
What?
You did.
What? What is this? What is this? What is this? You forgot your hat. Could you see it underneath my jacket? Oh, come on. I was trying so hard. Hi. Good to see you.
I can't. It's missing my bird.
Yeah, the bird.
The
bird fell off. All right.
It's a little different color. I can't believe you guys hauled this. How many thousands of miles?
I hope you enjoyed this video across the country with us. If you did, watch this video next so we can hang out a little bit longer, and we will see you on the next adventure.